The night my daughter died because of my wife's secret life. The story begins with Nathan Reyes, a devoted IT consultant from the outskirts of Seattle, addressing the audience directly from a dimly lit room. His voice is steady but heavy, his eyes tired, haunted. I've spent my life building stability, home, family, future. I thought I was doing everything right, until one decision, not even mine, unraveled it all. He pauses, his voice faltering slightly before continuing. What happens when you trust someone with your whole world, and they throw it all away for a night of selfish pleasure? What happens when that trust costs you the person you love the most? The screen fades into soft visuals of a suburban home, a child's laughter echoing faintly, a sharp contrast to the storm that's about to unfold. Life before the storm. Nathan walks the audience through his life. Married to Madeline, a freelance graphic designer, and father to their 6-year-old daughter, Sophie. Nathan had always seen his family as his sanctuary. Sophie was my heartbeat. My mornings started with her tiny arms around my neck and ended with her asking for just one more bedtime story. She loved dinosaurs, strawberry yogurt, and drawing rainbows on the walls when she thought no one was watching. He explains that his job required frequent trips, this time an important 3-day work trip to San Francisco. Before leaving, he made sure everything was ready. Groceries stocked, Sophie's school schedule organized, and Madeline reassured. Still something felt off. She barely looked at me when I kissed her goodbye. Said she was tired. Maybe she was. Or maybe I just didn't want to see what was really happening. The shift begins. As Nathan boards his flight, Madeline's demeanor changes. The moment the front door closes behind him, her mask slips. She changes out of her loungewear into a tight red dress, far from her usual wardrobe. She picks up her phone, dials a number, and smiles. She booked a downtown hotel room, but not for rest, not for work. She calls a babysitter but cancels shortly after. I'll only be gone a few hours, she texts, a lie even she doesn't believe. With her phone turned off and Sophie left home alone, Madeline vanishes into the city night. Back at home. The unfolding tragedy. Sophie wakes up from a nap to a silent house. At first, she thinks mommy is in the backyard or shower. But minutes pass. The shadows in the corners grow longer. Hunger and fear creep in. She tried calling her mom, again and again, but the calls went straight to voicemail. The child climbs onto a kitchen chair to reach a snack cabinet. Maybe a jar topples. Maybe she slips. Maybe she tries to microwave something. No one knows the exact sequence. But something goes terribly wrong. When neighbors finally notice smoke or hear a thud, it's already too late. Paramedics find Sophie unconscious. Fragile, broken, alone. The call. Nathan's world collapses. Nathan is at a networking dinner when his phone rings. He answers expecting a work update. But the voice on the other end isn't from his office. It's from the emergency room at St. Anne's Hospital. Your daughter is in critical condition. We need you to come. Immediately. She's losing blood fast. She may need a transfusion. The room spins. He doesn't remember dropping his fork or standing up. He doesn't even remember the cab ride to the airport. I called Madeline 5 times, straight to voicemail. I left voicemails so panicked, I barely recognize my own voice when I play them back now. The flight home feels eternal. Every second a weight pressing on his chest. The arrival, too late. Nathan runs into the hospital. His suitcase still in hand, his tie askew. A nurse meets him at the desk, her eyes saying everything before her lips move. We did everything we could. She didn't make it through the surgery. His knees buckle. The air leaves his lungs. Sophie, his world is gone. The betrayal. Madeline returns. The next morning, Madeline strolls through the door, her makeup smudged, a faint trace of cologne on her collar. She drops her purse on the kitchen island and calls out casually, assuming Nathan's still away. Instead, she finds him sitting in silence, eyes bloodshot, face hollow. "Where the hell were you?" Nathan asks, his voice hoarse but filled with something dark and rising. Madeline, caught off guard, stammers. I stayed at Rachel's. I needed space. I didn't think. Asterisk. You didn't think, he shouts. Our daughter died last night. She was alone. Because you needed a night to yourself. Madeline goes pale. The words crash over her like a tidal wave. She starts to cry. She tries to reach for him. Nathan steps back. Don't. You left her. You turned off your phone. You let her die alone because you wanted to screw someone in a hotel room. He pulls out an envelope. Divorce papers. I never want to see you again. The final words. The story closes with Nathan standing at Sophie's grave, clutching one of her crayon drawings. I still see her in my dreams. Her laughter. Her questions. Her tiny hands. And every time I wake up, I remember she's gone. Because of someone I trusted with both our lives. He looks into the camera. No longer broken but not whole either. So I ask you, could you forgive this? Would you? He takes a breath. Learn from me. Trust is not just love, it's responsibility. If you're not ready to protect the people who depend on you, don't lie to yourself. Or them. The screen fades to black. End note, for the audience. If this story moved you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. This isn't just about sharing stories. It's about reminding each other what truly matters, and how fast it can all be lost. Comment below, would you forgive a betrayal this deep? Let's talk. Let's heal. Let's remember.